he comes out, then go sign the contract and we'll fight.
Like, do you think Manny can be like a fighter like Rolly, in your opinion, Shane?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. What do you see there?
I see that he can throw those more punches and combinations and moves very well.
Big welterweight. And when you look at Rolly Romero, he's not that big. He's not a real welterweight. I don't think he's even that big for 140. I mean, Isaac Cruz, who's a blown-up lightweight, blasted him out. So it's like, I think they're looking at that fight against Romero to be not as physically imposing as Mario.
During the press conference, Manny Pacquiao calmly responded to Rolly Romero's endless trash talk. Pacquiao stated that Romero talks too much, and if he truly believes he can beat him, then he should stop talking and sign the deal. His confident yet composed words reminded everyone that he's a man of action, not noise, ready to prove everything inside the ring, not outside it.
We spoke to Rolly Romero, who's a potential opponent for you in the future. He said that he would like to have a Hall of Famer on his resume. What do you tell him?
In his resume, if he can beat me.
Manny, Tim Bradley said that he was a little upset with both your performance and Barrios. He said that it was a sparring session. What do you tell Tim Bradley? What do you tell him? You know Tim Bradley well. You fought him 3 times.
That's his opinion.
The boxing world was left stunned after new reports suggested that Manny Pacquiao might be returning to the ring once again. Even though he's well beyond the typical retirement age, Pacquiao's hunger for greatness continues to burn bright. His rumored comeback instantly captured worldwide attention, as fans eagerly speculated about his next opponent. According to BoxRaw on X, Pacquiao is reportedly in talks to face WBA welterweight world champion Rolly Romero in Las Vegas. If finalized, the fight would take place when Pacquiao turns 47 in December 2026. Romero, however, has already stirred up controversy with his brash remarks, claiming Pacquiao has no real boxing style and calling his technique the ugliest in the sport. His disrespectful comments quickly went viral, sparking backlash from fans who reminded him of Pacquiao's legendary career, one filled with victories over elite fighters across multiple divisions. Whether Romero truly underestimates Pacquiao or is merely seeking attention, his words have transformed what could have been a respectful showdown into a personal grudge match, igniting even more anticipation among boxing fans.
Pacquiao to me, Pacquiao is the fucking ugliest guy in boxing, and look what the fuck he's accomplished. And now every fucking fight in the Philippines, just because I fight differently, and it means I don't know half no fucking skills. I got my own fucking skills. That's what got me this far. It's like fucking Prince Nassim Hamed. You're gonna say fucking he don't got no damn skills? Every fighter got skills. Look, in this fucking generation, if you don't try to box like Floyd, a typical Mexican, a Russian like Lomachenko, or a European fighter, you're trashing this sport. You apparently don't know how to box. Because these are the fucking idols of boxing.
Don't matter if he beats Barrios or not. Still Rolly Pacquiao. How many losses does Pacquiao have? Oh, that's another thing, bro. Pacquiao another one that don't give a about losses, and everyone keep tuning in for him, right? Bro, all that undefeated that don't mean if you're not fighting nobody. Nobody gives a about you. There's so many bigger fights for me. Like, would I rather fight, I don't know, for instance, Pacquiao or Jerome Ennis? What's a bigger fight for me? What fight would sell more? Me and Broner or me and Jerome Ennis? Obviously, me and Broner. What would sell more? Me and Ryan again or me and Jerome Ennis? What would sell more? Tank coming up to fight for his fourth division, or me and Jerome Ennis? It's just basic, you know. What's the bigger fight for? Like, it's not. I'm not even talking about money. The money. What's the bigger fight for the boxing world?
Recently, Manny Pacquiao confirmed his intentions to fight again. He explained that he wasn't completely satisfied with his last performance and still feels there's more he wants to accomplish. Despite his age, his motivation and discipline remain unmatched. For Pacquiao, boxing isn't just about collecting titles, it's about continuing to challenge himself. Fans admire his humility, his relentless work ethic, and his refusal to let time dictate his limits. His decision to return isn't fueled by fame or money, it's driven purely by passion and the love of competition that has defined his entire career.
Will you be fighting again kaya this year again, Manny? Everyone's asking, how did you prepare for the fight?
Wala akong ibang iniisip kundi focus lang sa training every day. Like even Sunday, distraction, anything like that. For 2 months. Kasi nakahabol ako sa oras. Supposedly, yung mga ganong fight, dapat mga 3.5 months o 4 months. Especially sa edad ko na 46, diba?
Yeah.
Satisfied ako sa naging condition ko, but hindi pa talaga yun yung 100% na gusto kong makuha, achieve na yung speed, yung timing, yung more punches na gusto kong maabot.
Will you be fighting again kaya this year again, Manny? Everyone's asking.
This year, mga December.
Former world champion Shane Mosley weighed in on the possibility of a Pacquiao versus Romero fight. According to Mosley, there's no doubt Pacquiao would beat Romero. He believes Manny's power, speed, and experience would completely overwhelm Romero's aggressive yet predictable style. Mosley, who once shared the ring with Pacquiao, emphasized that Manny's timing, combinations, and explosive rhythm make him a nightmare for any opponent. Even at this stage of his career, Mosley insists Pacquiao's intelligence and conditioning give him a clear edge that could lead to another remarkable victory.
Do you think Manny can be like a fighter like Rolly, in your opinion, Shane?
Yes.
Yeah, wow, okay. What do you see there?
I see that he get those more punches, the combinations, and moves very well. It'd be hard for Rolly to get close to him.
Okay, because yeah, people would say like, oh, Rolly's a big puncher. He's a lot younger than Manny. He's been active. Like, he's a big guy.
Yeah, but he's gonna do that fight in December, so I'm not sure if he's gonna be fighting Rolly or anybody. He has to fight December, they has to do, so I know that. And then from there, then maybe he can fight Rolly or somewhere else.
Boxing analyst and former fighter Chris Algieri expressed excitement about the potential matchup, calling it a fascinating blend of legacy and rivalry. He noted that Pacquiao's legendary status and Romero's brash attitude create a dynamic storyline that fans can't resist. Algieri added that while Manny is nearing 50, his fighting spirit remains unshaken. A clash like this would not only test Pacquiao's endurance but also offer Romero a chance to prove himself against an icon. The stark contrast between Pacquiao's humility and Romero's arrogance, Algieri said, makes the fight even more captivating.
Face Manny Pacquiao. What did you think about his performance? Should he continue? What's going on?
Guy's still doing it. It's mind-blowing. 46 years old. Listen, did he look like Manny of old? No. Did he look great? No. But he looked damn good for a 46-year-old. The fact that he was able to compete at that level with a 30-year-old champion, I mean, it just speaks worlds to Manny Pacquiao and how special he truly is. They're talking about him and Rolly's. I don't mind that fight. I think that fight makes a lot of sense. Rolly's is not a big welterweight. Manny's obviously not a big welterweight, never has been. That fight I think makes a lot of sense. I'd like to see Manny win another world title, and then maybe he can make the Floyd fight.
Boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult discussed how quickly the potential fight gained traction online. He reported that negotiations are actively progressing, with both camps nearing an agreement. Showbiz emphasized that despite the massive age gap, the fight carries deep symbolic weight. Pacquiao represents discipline, legacy, and honor, while Romero embodies youthful rebellion and bravado. The public's curiosity over whether the veteran genius can outsmart the loud newcomer has made this one of the most talked about rumors in recent months. Insiders claim an official announcement could arrive soon once the final details are settled.
It's GOAT versus GOAT. We know Rolly Romero is the damn GOAT. Alright, number 2. This makes Rolly Romero's resume one of the best resumes in boxing, period. Think about it. He beats Ryan Garcia. He fights Gervonta Tank Davis and Pitbull and shit, man. If you look at, seriously, look at Rolly. Rolly Romero, dog, this shit's crazy. Who do I have winning the fight? Listen, man, Rolly Romero was a friend of mine. You tweeted last week that you've never lied about anything. But really, you must have told some little white lies. Tell us a lie you have told. Just a tip. Hey, bro. You know what? You seen me do the back, two shoulders, and a lot of things with Rolly Romero on the zone. And listen, we've built up the type of product when we're together that just, it goes viral and it's great moments. I love Rolly Romero. hard for me to go up against him. Manny Pacquiao, though, come on. Manny Pacquiao is my age, a little bit older. I mean, come on, dog. He got robbed against Mario Barrios, in my opinion. Come on. I mean, this should be a unification, all right? But I don't know, man.
Manny Pacquiao's determination remains unshaken as he targets another title shot at age 47. After his last bout with Mario Barrios ended in a draw, Manny now seeks redemption by challenging Rolando Romero for the welterweight title. While most fighters his age have long retired, Pacquiao refuses to slow down. He insists that as long as his body responds and his heart remains strong, he can still compete at the elite level. Fans admire his courage and discipline even as some question the risk of facing a younger, fresher opponent. For Manny, however, this isn't about proving anything to others, it's about fulfilling something within himself.
Big breaking news in the sport of boxing. Manny Pacquiao and Rolly Romero. It's probably going to end up happening. Manny Pacquiao said right here that all they're waiting for is the negotiation and finalizing the deal, signing on the paper. And this fight is probably going to go down in Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao, Rolly Romero. I don't know. Looking at it from right now, I'm going to have to go with Manny Pacquiao. I think Rolly Romero's feet are just too flat, too heavy. And I think Manny Pacquiao outboxes him. But let me know in the comments what you think, man. Is this fight gonna happen? Number one, number two, who do you got? And number three, if Manny Pacquiao does win the title, does he unify or does he retire being the oldest champion, setting another world record? Let me know what you think, yo.
Some boxing analysts have offered measured opinions on the potential matchup. While they believe it could be a decent and strategic fight, they admit it might lack the explosive intensity seen in Pacquiao's earlier years. Still, they argue that the emotional storyline and stylistic clash between the two make it an unmissable spectacle.
Manny Pacquiao is back again. Legend Manny Pacquiao, after getting a draw to Mario Barrios that he definitely should have won, is once again looking to get a title shot at the age of 47 against another weak champion, Rolly Romero. Can he do it? Well, honestly, maybe. Everybody loves Rolly Romero, the guy. No one really respects him as a boxer. It's kind of been a joke. And even after upsetting Ryan Garcia, who's also kind of a joke, people are still pretty down on him. And you know that because 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao is willing to fight him. It really says how weak this division is, that both Rolly Romero and Mario Barrios are champions at welterweight without ever having won any fight at welterweight. How does that happen? Greedy sanctioning bodies. See, it's stuff like this that make people think they should overturn the Ali Act and hand boxing over to Dana White. But either way, Manny Pacquiao looked a lot better than most people expected in his last fight. And honestly, you can never count this guy out, especially against weaker opponents like Rolly Romero. Although I do think Rolly is a step up from Mario Barrios, but I still think Manny can do it. Not will, can. Do you think Manny Pacquiao can reclaim a title at the age of 47 and beat Rolly Romero? Let me know.
Many observers have noted the difference in attitude between Pacquiao's previous opponent, Mario Barrios, and Rolando Romero. Barrios showed deep respect for the legend, whereas Romero has chosen to mock him. This contrast might play into Pacquiao's favor. He often performs best against those who underestimate him. His calm focus, ring intelligence, and ability to adapt mid-fight have always been among his most lethal traits.
The Rolando Romero fight at welterweight, and it could be at the very end of this year. For me, I love it. I love it a lot. In fact, after the Barrios fight, I said I didn't really want to see a rematch with Barrios. Listen, the Barrios fight was cool. I had greater expectations, I want to say, for it. But the reality is, with Barrios, he's 6 feet tall and he's kind of like a boxer. So an older Pacquiao, out of commission for so long, and politics, all that type of stuff, it really just made for like a decent fight, but not legendary, right? Wasn't as much action. I also think that Barrios played it very respectable. I get it, you're in there with a legend, but you got to look like Eminem said. If you had one shot, one opportunity to capture everything, would you capture it or let it slip? His palms are sweaty. Knees weak, arms is heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti. You know what I mean? You got one shot, you got to capitalize. And I felt like Barrios was just ultimately too respectful. And then Pacquiao, he's a legend, so he was pushing through it. But I think it would have been better for Pacquiao if he took a tune-up and then did a title fight. But when time isn't on your side, you're already 40-something years old, you kind of have to, you don't want to waste camps on, you know, maybe tune-ups. But with Rolly, somebody will get hurt and somebody probably get knocked teeth out. So that's what I like about this fight.
Chris Algieri also pointed out that Romero's physical size may be exaggerated. In his view, Romero isn't as big or strong as some believe, certainly not on the same level as Barrios. This could actually benefit Pacquiao, who has consistently proven his ability to overcome size disadvantages. With his precise timing and fast counters, Manny could establish control from the opening round and dictate the pace throughout the fight. Algieri believes this matchup might play perfectly into Pacquiao's technical strengths.
But as amazing as it was that Manny was able to do, it's still a tough fight. Because Barrios is still big, he's still strong. He's a real welterweight, he's actually a big welterweight. And when you look at Rolly Romero, he's not that big. He's not a real welterweight. I don't think he's even that big for 140. I mean, Isaac Cruz, who's a blown-up lightweight, blasted him out. So it's like, I think they're looking at that fight against Romero to be not as physically imposing as Mario Barrios. He also has a version of the WBA title, so there's a title on the line there. At the heights, he's actually he's much shorter than Mario Barrios, obviously. Barrios is like 6 feet tall. I was really surprised how tall he is.
Is Rolly the main WBA champion?
No, he's the
Ennis is the main WBA champion.
And it's right. And then I don't know if he gets elevated. I don't know how that works. This whole first of all, this is a whole nother thing. I'm going
WBA regular title, whatever. Yes.
This whole elevation without winning a fight thing is garbage. Look at Barrios. Barrios has not won a fight yet. At welterweights, he got the interim title, was elevated, and then has 2 back-to-back draws. The man has not won a title fight yet. So we got to stop this email champion elevation thing. Elevate is fine, but the next fight should be for the title. I don't care. You should not just be elevated via email. You have to fight somebody. Because you get a situation like this where, Barrios, no knock on him, he's following it's the rules that are being laid in front of him. The man has not won a title fight yet. Yes, he won the Ugas fight. That was the interim title. There was a champion there. It was Crawford.
They call him a 2-time champion. Did he have a major world title at 140? Or was it the secondary BA title?
See, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but we had the main title.
Because and then we're looking at Rolly Romero, and you're saying he's a 2-time world champion too, but he doesn't have a main title at welterweight either.
No, he had the main title at 140.
140 though, yeah. but when he beat Barossa.
Yeah.
But not at welterweight. So they're calling him a 2-time champion too. So there's all these details. But in terms of that fight, I don't hate it. I think the buildup will be great. Mario wasn't the most marketable guy in terms of doing interviews and selling the fight. He had the look, absolute.
Veteran trainer Abel Sanchez came forward in support of Pacquiao's decision to continue fighting. He called Manny's performance against Romero at 46 a reminder that true champions never stop loving the sport. Sanchez rejected critics who say Pacquiao should retire, arguing that real fighters can never fully walk away from boxing, it's in their blood. For Manny, the ring isn't just a stage, it's home. His unmatched discipline, constant training, and deep love for the sport continue to inspire millions, proving that passion and hard work can defy even time itself.
Manny, you think beats Rolly?
Yeah, I think he decisions him. I think he outboxes him. I think that he's more experienced. I think that he confuses him.
Okay. You didn't think Rolly looked well, like against Ryan? Like it seemed like it's a new and improved Rolly, like against Ryan Garcia. Like he looks more methodical.
Against who?
Against Ryan Garcia.
Against who?
Come on, a young Ryan Garcia that has.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia that unfortunately because of his fame, because of his issues outside of the ring, has not really progressed. Yeah, he's got great hand speed and he punches hard, but as soon as he fights somebody that can fight back, it just seems like he doesn't do well. Is it because they haven't allowed him to grow as a fighter?
Speculation has swirled about whether Pacquiao's return is financially motivated, but those close to him insist otherwise. His fight against Barrios showed he still has the hunger to compete. With a lifetime of earnings from boxing, endorsements, and public service, money is no longer a driving force. Unlike modern exhibition fighters chasing pay-per-view spectacle, Pacquiao's bouts are rooted in legacy. He's not fighting for fame, he's fighting for closure, for the love of the craft, and to end his story on his own terms. His humility and unwavering spirit continue to inspire fans around the world who see in him the essence of what a true fighter should be.
Sharp, isn't he? 46 years old. He's a multi-millionaire. Why is he coming out of retirement? Let me tell you, it's not just the money. Because it is not a fight like we've seen Jake Paul and Mike Tyson doing, or it's not like one of these Floyd Mayweather fights where he is fighting someone who's unknown. No, this is different. He's doing a 12 3-minute round world title fight against current world champion in Mario Barrios, who is only 29 years old and in his prime right now. Let me ask you this. Do you think that his punch resistance on his chin has stayed the same, or do you think it's declined? Well, this is what happens when you age. Your brain naturally shrinks and loses volume, especially the grey matter. This increases the amount of space between your brain and your skull, meaning when you get hit, the brain moves even more. And when that happens, it increases the risk of concussion, and it decreases the ability of you to be able to absorb.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates as the story of Manny Pacquiao's remarkable return continues to unfold.